start my day by doing a short meditation. I'm gonna start. Hi, good morning. How are you? Thank you for being here this morning with me. I'm just making some coffee and we can talk. I hope you're going to have a great day. It's been raining lately, so I can't make that many plans for the day. Anyway, this is what I do in the mornings. I wake up, I feed my little fellow here. This is Howard. Good morning, Howard. Can you say hi? Hi. I'm a little rascal. And then while my coffee is brewing, I start my day by doing a short meditation. And if you would like to join me, you're welcome to. So actually what I do is I start my day not by yesterday experiences, by what I want this day to be. If I don't know, if I am looking for some kind of peace on some areas of my life that I'm dealing with, then that's what I meditate on. Meditation is just, for me, it's just a tool. It gives me peace and helps me to create my day and just being more mindful, I guess. I don't know. I just don't like to get up immediately and go by my day. I actually found about 10 years ago that starting my day with me is super important. I don't know, what do you do in the mornings? Can you tell me in the comments? I am so curious because I am so weird. I don't know if anybody else do the same or they are in the same chapter of my life. For those that doesn't know me, I'm Natalie and I'm 68 years old, and I'm just here for those that need company, because I do need company, and have pets maybe, and wanted to share with me their life. So actually I don't do much in the mornings because I try to, pick up whatever is messy in the house. I always leave for last my dishes because I don't know, I have something against them. So when they accumulate, I just put them in the dishwasher and I go by doing something else. I really don't enjoy doing dishes. And maybe I don't know, maybe I can change that if I can find a way. If you have a way to do dishes that enjoy your time doing it, let me know, because I am very hard to like to do things like that. And usually in the mornings, before I prepare for my day, what I do is I give a little attention to this fellow. He's my life, and he loved the attention. And believe it or not, look at what he's doing. He's playing with an old collar of his. Just give him a little attention, because otherwise he would not let me meditate. What I do is I just go ahead and sit very relaxed. Before I close my eyes, I think about how my day I want it to go, and when I'm ready, I close my eyes. I mean, like I said, if you want to follow me today, you're welcome to. It's only take 5 minutes. And actually, I can let you know how I do it while I am doing it. So if that's a good thing for you, just comment below and let me know. I don't want to impose in anybody. I'm gonna start. So what I do at this time, I might be aware of what I'm looking at, and actually I'm looking at water, some mountains made out of rock. And when I'm ready, I close my eyes. And I think about 5 things that I'm grateful for. And for some reason, I'm always start with my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandson, because I'm grateful for them. It's a fruit of my womb. It's a result of, of life coming through me. And when I'm grateful for them, I see them financial, stable, healthy. And I smile because I try to visualize them, even though that I'm not in contact with them or they're not in contact with me any longer. I try to imagine them going by their day and just doing fun things. And I never met my great-grandson yet, but I can imagine he's a little over a year, and probably he's such a beautiful, handsome guy. And then I go by giving thanks for my body. I imagine my body healthy. I try to imagine a human body, my heart pumping, very healthy, and ache-free, with no pain. Just gratitude that I am alive. And what I do is I try to scan my body little by little until I finish with my feet, and then I say thank you. And today I want to create my day, and my day is about you guys, about the people that I would like to meet in YouTube, friends, acquaintances, women that are living by themselves, but they're here enjoying what I do in my life. I see you guys joining me and having joy of finding a friend, somebody that I can count on, the person that can talk for you. And I see you guys sending me comments and telling me about your going on life, your struggles, your hurts. It's just a way of being grateful. After that, I remember that I've been breathing, and I'm breathing life I'm grateful. And I thank you, God, for the source of the Holy Spirit that live in us and guide us. Bless this friend that is watching today. Provide financially and everything. Let them know that they're loved. Let them know that there is people that care for them. And then I finish my meditation, opening my eyes and try to look around and be grateful for what I have. And that's about it. It's time for coffee. It's time for coffee. This is funny because I collect all kind of cups, actually, that I'm selling already because I don't want to collect anything else anymore. I don't know where I'm going to be next year. Or my dreams are to be traveling around in my van and do fun things and meeting people and maybe meeting you as a subscriber. So I went to Georgia one time by myself. I didn't stay long. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, it is. This is one of the cups, Georgia. Yeah, my dreams and my desires always been to be on the road. And so here I am. So yeah, when I was growing up, I never went everywhere. Well, when I said that, I remember that my father used to take us fishing and doing things like that. I'm always being kind of like a free spirit. But what I really wanted to share with you today, I grew up in a half Cuban, half Puerto Rican parents. They always were working, and I actually raised myself by myself because I was left alone, and I did what I did. Going back to when I was very little, I remember a babysitter that I have and her boyfriend mistreating me and making me feel kind of like unwanted by touching me and doing things. My mom never did anything. Then I was 7 and I remember being very rebellious child, and my mom put me some kind of retreat or something like that, and I remember saying there had to be something else out there that it can become part of me or something. Oh, not in that wording because I was 7, 8, maybe 9 years old, but I grew up being very bold, very, very loud, and people used to tell me to shut up, go in the corner. Did you ever grow up with parents like that, that you were in childcare, or maybe you were by yourself? Comment below, let me know. I really want to share here my life because I'm always felt isolated on all my issues and events that I have in my life. And I always thought that was only me. The problem was me, you know? And I would love to share with somebody else that had the same, you know, issues when they were growing up. I don't want to talk to you about my life really fast like that because there's so many things that happen in my life. Then I am creating kind of like an order that I would like to tell you my experiences so you can share yours. I will tell you, you know, why I choose to do this now and not continue working as a mentor or as a healer. That doesn't mean that if any of you ask me for help, I will not help, of course. That if any of you ask for prayer, I will not pray, yes, of course. That if any of you ask, how healing works, of course, I will help you. My meaning of not being in that role anymore full time is because I find out very quickly that any guru, pastor, or anybody out there, they're going through their own struggles, and we cannot fix ourselves if we don't see a way, because we always fixing or trying to service or trying to help others. So we leave ourselves behind, and when we leave ourselves behind, and maybe you can relate with this, not with pastors or anything, but with family, because I done the same thing. I left myself behind to serve them. I left myself behind to do things for them. I put myself in the back burner to use my youth, my energy on them, and I depleted mine. And in the past, not anymore. So that was the wake-up call that I have when I find out that if I don't take care of myself, I'm not going to be able to help anybody if I'm not help myself. So very quickly I learned that people are not looking for a doctor to prescribe a medication. People are looking for transformation. People are looking to relate with others and be able to find their way to the answer that they need for that transformation. And that's what I'm doing here. So that was what I wanted to tell you today. If you are living by yourself like I am, welcome to the channel. I am so happy that you're here, because you no longer have to feel alone. And we gonna be creating a community where we can help each other by knowing our life journey. 68, it hit me really hard. And to tell you the truth, I am a little scared to get older by myself, because I don't know what can happen. And you might feel the same way. Just comment on below and let me know. Sometimes I'm taking a shower and I said to myself, wow, if I slip and fall, who gonna come to my rescue? Excuse me. Or my mind is not working anymore for any reason. I start forgetting things. And who's going to remind me? Hi, baby. Hi. Do you have your food? Like I said, this channel is Unfiltered. And I'm not going to be editing every time that he bothers me, because he's part of my life. And this is what he do. Right, Howard? Right? Look. Can you see people there? Can you say hi? So yeah, it is hard to figure out myself 10 years from now, because I always dream, and I'm sorry, I'm changing the conversation. I always dream that I can build a community of people where we can all live together and have our privacy, but have each other. You know what I mean? That would be so cool, but I don't have the money to do that. So, but it's a great idea, because there's a lot of seniors that they're by themselves, and they think that they have to go to a senior home, or I hate those places, to a care nursing home because they don't have anybody. And I understand if you need to do what you need to do to be safe. Yeah, that's one of my struggles. Getting older, I was completely blind, and I really thought that I'm never gonna get this old. And reality check. So I'm just going to leave you with telling you that I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. I will be sharing more of my life and sharing with those that they are by themselves and been rejected or not wanted anymore, like I am. And I don't want you to feel sorry about me, because I grow out of that when I realized that people that reject you, they never gonna change. So we need to move on, have our life, be happy, and be with those that want you. Serve those that receive from you and honor you or respect you. I love you guys. See you in the next one.